Hey guys, my name is Dan and welcome back to my channel. As you guys know, if you've been following me or subscribed to me for the last couple of years, you'll know that I have a playlist series on this channel where I talk about my jersey collection and all the shirts that I've bought. Obviously, because my jersey collection is quite sizable now, I've subdivided them into separate categories. You know, my Mexico, my England, my Arsenal, my Chivas, and some others as well. And just to make it a little bit easier, otherwise if I do one video it's just going to be hours long. So I kind of because I'm always updating my collection, I'm always getting new jerseys. Every now and then I kind of do another video as an update. And I was going to do an update from a Chivas collection, because obviously, as you know, I've got a massive Chivas collection. I mean, my current count is 53. I'm currently waiting on the new home and away shirts. It's going to take a long time for them to get here because I've got to order them from the US. So I kind of sat here going, well, I kind of want to do a new Chivas update, but because of my own shirt collections, I've got to wait for two jerseys. I thought, you know what, I've got plenty of signed shirts that I have at the moment. I've got about 9 of them. I thought, you know what, I'll do a separate video for my signed shirts from Chivas, just to spice it up a little bit, and then I'll do my own bought and paid for shirts that next video in a month or two's time, when I get the new home and away shirt. So yeah, it's a really exciting video for me actually, because this is kind of like the crown jewel of my collection. Obviously, in the last 2 episodes of my Chivas videos, my collection videos, you've seen some signed shirts already. You know, my Vega frame one, and some others as well, Mimoso, and I think I've got a Jesus Sanchez one as well. So I thought, you know what, I've got 9 shirts at the moment. I have 3 feminine shirts and 5 men's shirts. So I thought I'll show you this collection, because I think this, for me in particular, is arguably my most exciting part of my collection. Some of them are match worn, some of them are just signed, including the one next to me right here. Is the first one I'm going to show you. It's actually the most recent shirt that I've got, and that's this 2008-9 home shirt signed by Sergio Avila, El Gacho as it's known as. It's came up on Cult Kits. Shout out to Cult Kits. I'm pretty sure I shouted them out recently, or in other videos previously, should I say, because that's one of the websites I get my shirts from. They're based in the UK, so check them out. Yeah, brilliant. This came up. It was relatively cheap as well. I'm assuming because it's quite worn and damaged at the back. I'll show you the back in a second. But yeah, it was quite cheap for what it is, to be honest with you. I thought, you know what, I'll snap it up. And I'm glad I did. You know, he's a great player for Chivas. Obviously, it's a shame that he, was forced to retire early. Way too early, to be honest with you. But he was a Chivas for a long time, and I thought, you know what, it's a cool shirt to have. I haven't got this particular year's jersey yet, so I thought, you know what, I'll just snap it up because it became available. You never really know how long it's going to be available for. So yeah, I really, really like this shirt. Let me know if you've got this shirt. Let me know if you've got it from way back when, 2008 obviously. Yeah, I'll show you the back as well. So as you can see, it's a bit worn and faded in the back. I'm pretty sure this is what drove the price down, even though it was signed. I don't really mind. The fact that it proves how old it is. It proves that it's been around for a long time. And yeah, I don't really mind. I got it because it was signed, and yeah, it's a shirt that I haven't got yet. So yeah, I really love this shirt. Let me know if you've got this shirt, and move on to the next one. So yeah, guys, I'm going to get the 3 feminine shirts that I've got out of the way first. The first up had to be obviously Annette Vasquez. This is actually match issued. It's not worn. She didn't play in this game, but it was the Super Classico against America back in November of 2023. Yeah, I'm super happy I got this shirt. Like I said, it's a player that I really like from the feminine team, and I thought, you know what, it came available. Shout out to matchwornshirts.com. Over there in the Netherlands, I believe. Again, I managed to win the bid, and yeah, I got the shirt and I'm really happy about it. It's one of those shirts I am actually going to get framed at some point. I've got so many that I want to get framed, but yeah, this is the first one I got back in 2023, Super Classico. Unfortunately, she didn't play in that game, but yeah, it's a really good shirt, really cool shirt, and I'm really happy that I managed to get it. Okay guys, next up is my Jacqueline Rodriguez jersey, match worn and signed from a game that she actually played in against America again, but this one was in March of 2024. And yeah, super buzzing. You always kind of prefer getting a match worn as well as a signed shirt. Again, they washed them before, obviously, so it's nothing icky about it. But it's nice knowing that the player actually wore it in the game. It's quite nice. It jumps the price up a little bit every time it's worn, but having said that, it's worth it. And, again, she's a player that I really, really love from the feminine team, and I think she's awesome for the feminine team. Number 2 as well is an iconic number for Chivas. Obviously, Mozo is number 2 for Chivas, and obviously William Saliba is number 2 for Arsenal as well. So number 2 resonates with me a lot as in terms of a defensive number. So yeah, really, really awesome. Really happy about this shirt, about the player, and yeah, really happy that I managed to get this jersey. Again, it's a jersey that I want to get framed at some point. Yeah, she's awesome. Let me know in the comments if you like Rodriguez as a player, and who's your favourite Chivas feminine player as well. And yeah, I'm really happy about this jersey, guys. Let me know if you are too. Okay, guys, so next up is a shirt that I really, really like. It's from a player that I really like. Obviously, she's on loan at the moment, Alexandra Ramirez. She actually got out on loan to Club Leon this season just to get more minutes. I don't think she was I think she was struggling to get into the first team at Chivas, and obviously she needs minutes. She's still a young player, so she's gone over. I'm assuming it's a loan and straight loan. I don't think it's an option to buy or anything like that. I think it's just a loan. Let me know in the comments if you think it's different. I'm pretty sure everything I've read this season anyway, since the summer started, that it's just a loan. A bunch of other players as well gone to Leon on loan. So yeah, really happy about this. This is a match issue, not worn. Shirt from a game again against America, funny enough, but this was back in September last year, and she didn't play obviously, but she has played a few minutes. She had a few games for Chivas, but like I said, she needed more game time, so a loan move made sense. But I hope she does come back for Chivas and play fairly regularly for the first team. I think she's got a really good future, a really high future, high window, and high ceiling, should I say. And yeah, it's a player that I really want to see Chivas keep hold of. So yeah, really awesome. I'm really happy about getting this shirt because she's a new signing, because she's quite young, and because she's not like a quote-unquote first team player. This jersey wasn't exactly that expensive. Again, I got all 3 of these shirts from matchwornshirt.com. I won the bids for them. This one in particular wasn't actually that expensive, but that's because she's not a first team player, as I said. But I'm super happy with all 3 of the shirts that I've just shown you. The feminine team is still something that I need to get more into. The games are more easily available to watch for me anyway. So I need to start getting into them a bit more. It's just for some reason the games are not at the same time as men's games are, so it's a little bit more of a difficult. It's either in the middle of the night for me, or it's early in the morning, and I'm either at work or asleep or whatever. But I want to try and get more into the feminine game, because I think the feminine team are doing brilliantly, and I think they're far more successful over the last few years than the men's team have been. So yeah, I want to get more into the feminine team if I can, depending on the time difference and my schedule and stuff. But I'm really happy with these shirts. Let me know in these comments, in the comments, if you have any of the feminine team shirts. Let me know if you've bought any shirts from matchwornshirt.com as well, because I think it's a really good website, and they do a lot more. They do a lot of A-League teams now as well. So yeah, let me know if you've got any of those shirts as well, and we'll talk about it in the comments, because I love talking about football shirt collections. So let's get on to the men's team now, because I've got some cracking ones to show you guys. So next up, guys, is the first of the men's shirts I'm going to show you, apart from obviously the Avila shirt. The rest of these shirts are all from matchwornshirts.com, the bids that I won on. This is the first one, obviously, is Jesus Brigido, a player that came from the Cancerano, is a Chivas youth player. I was really buzzing for this kid. Wasn't meant to be, though. Obviously, Padilla coming in and a couple of other youngsters. Brigido kind of got left out a little bit and went on loan a couple of times. Didn't really work out. Kind of hoping that he was going to come back to the first team and we were going to play with him, because I thought he was really great for the youth system and the youth teams that we had. But it wasn't meant to be. He went away. We ended up selling him to Pachuca. He was only there for 1 season, 6 months apparently. I don't think he barely got any chances. I think he may have got injured. I'm not quite sure. But he's ended up being sold. I'm going to call them the Black Lions in English. I'm going to do the Spanish version just in case it gets me in trouble. But yeah, he's a fellow Guadalajara team. Obviously, it's an expansion league team based in Guadalajara, like I said. So I think it's a good league for him. Hopefully, he can bounce back a little bit and improve himself a little bit and maybe get attention from a team in the first division because I think he's good enough to play in the first division for a first division team. But he's done alright with them so far. I think he's one of their best players, to be honest with you. They've got an interesting team, to be fair. So yeah, I'm really happy for him. I'm really happy I got the shirt. He didn't wear it. Obviously, this was a match issued shirt from a game against Pumas in February of 2024. And yeah, the shirt I really love. And yeah, I'm really happy I got the shirt. It's a piece of Guadalajara history and Chivas history, and like I said, it might be a little bit, it might be worth a little bit more down the line if his career goes in an upward trajectory. I can't even speak today. So I'm really happy I got this shirt. Let me know if you have one of his shirts as well. And yeah, let's get straight into the next one, guys. Okay guys, next up is a shirt that I really, really like. I'm really happy that I got. It's part of a set that I got. Obviously Brigido being one of them, Martinez being this one, Raul Martinez. A defender who's still with Chivas is great to see. Obviously not one of our starting defenders, but I feel like he's still got a lot to prove. I know some Chivas fans don't really rate him that much, but I've always rated him. I think he's a really top player. And hopefully we keep him and he develop a bit more. He was on the bench for us today. We played Charlotte earlier on today, and he was on the bench for us today. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the team's starting to leave him behind a little bit, but hopefully we can keep him and he can develop a bit more. But I'm really happy with this. This is obviously from a Club America game back in March 2024. He didn't play, it was just an issued and signed shirt, but most of these ones are just issued, to be fair, and that's probably why the prices weren't too crazy. And yeah, I'm really happy though. He's part of Chivas' history. He's a Cantarano, like all the players I'm showing you today. And yeah, I'm really happy that I got this shirt, and it was pretty decent price as well, like I said. And part of the set, I had three of them. All the same numbers. I think it was 32, 33, 34, which is quite funny. And like I said, Martinez still with the team, thankfully, and I think he can develop a bit more, to be fair. But I'm really happy that he's still with the team, and I'm really happy with this shirt. I really rate him, to be honest with you. I rate all the players that we bring through the youth system. I think it's something that Chivas needs to do more of, and we're starting to really see the benefits of that. So yeah, let's get straight into the next video and next shirt, guys. Okay guys, so this is one of the crown jewels of my Chivas signed collection. This is my boy, Hormiga Armando Gonzalez. It's a match issued, not worn, match issued signed jersey from a game against Forge back in February of 2024. And yeah, even though he didn't play in that game, I thought, he's become a really good player for Chivas. I think he should be Mexico's starting striker, to be honest with you. He's a fantastic player. He's scored a couple of goals for the club already in the league, and yeah, he's doing brilliantly for us right now. I'm so happy I got this shirt. Definitely one that I want to get framed, even though he didn't wear it. I don't really care. He still signed it. It was issued to him, so I will get it signed at some point. I think he's going to be a top player for Chivas. I think he's one of the best players that we've produced in the youth system, and him. Well, he's right up there for me with Mateo Chavez and Hugo Caramberos. I think he's going to be a top player for us. Like I said, I'm really happy I got the shirt. Again, with the Martinez and the Brigido shirt, it's kind of completes the set for me. The 32, 33, 34 jerseys. So yeah, I'm really happy with this one. Relatively cheap as well, obviously against Forge, against, the fact that it's issued and not signed. It all kind of drove the price a little bit down. So, yeah, I'm really happy I got this one. And this is definitely one that I'm going to get framed. I've got two more to show you guys, and these are my favourites. Arguably, my favourites of my entire Chivas collection. And yeah, I can't wait to show you guys. So let's just get straight into it. And this is obviously one that has huge sentimental value to me. I've loved Kenneth Brizuela. I think he's been he's a Chivas legend. Some people dispute that, but for me, he's a legend of the club. He's won multiple trophies with the team and the club, and he's probably going to move on to the backroom staff at the end of this season. He's right at the end of his career now, unfortunately, but. Yeah, this one came available. Again, matchwornshirt.com, check them out. Yeah, like I said, it came available. I thought, you know what, I really need to get the shirt. And also, for me personally, obviously, you guys know I went to the Aquan in Guadalajara in 2023. I spent my birthday watching Chivas draw to Pachuca, actually, fun enough. But I was lucky enough, some people that I know at the club managed to help me get on the pitch, before the game and watch the team, train close up in the centre circle. It was like the best moment of my entire life. And at one point, the ball rolls over to me, and I pass the ball back to Brazuela, and he gives me a thumbs up and goes off back to his training. And it was momentary for him. He probably doesn't even remember it, but it's one of the things that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. It was absolutely epic. It was brilliant. It seems like it was a dream, to be honest with you. And yeah, like I said, not just that. Obviously, his whole reputation with the team. His career with the club as well, with Chivas in general, is just top. And yeah, it's going to be really sad when he does retire, when he does stop playing for Chivas. But what a player, what a servant for the club, and I'm so happy that I managed to get a signed shirt from him. Again, he didn't wear it, but it's fine. He got it from this is from the Clásico Tapatío, by the way, last year, and he didn't wear it, obviously, but that's fine. And it's fine. Get an opportunity to get a signed shirt. This is absolutely one I'm gonna frame sooner rather than later. The only reason I haven't really is because I don't have anywhere to hang it up at the moment. So. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. One of my favourite shirts ever, my entire collection. Yeah, it's huge sentimental value to me personally, and yeah, like to represent him in this way, and for him to represent the club I love. Yeah, it's just it's an amazing shirt, to be honest with you as well. And yeah, to be fair, like I want to get it signed. I want to get it framed, sorry, so that I can stick up on my wall and stare at it every day because. Yeah, this one's hugely sentimental for me. And there's only one, really, the one that I'm about to show you, there's only one that can top this one for me. And yeah, we'll just get into that one now, because this next one's one of the reasons why I'm making this video, because it's one of the shirts that I have in my entire collection that I'm quite proud of. I'm most proud of, arguably. And yeah, let's get straight into the last one, guys. So here it is, guys. Obviously, if you follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Instagram especially, you know I've had this shirt for a while, for a year or so. You know all about it, to be honest with you, because I post about it quite regularly, especially when he got his move to Europe, and that is Mateo Chavez. This is a match-worn signed shirt from El Super Classico against America in September of 2024, almost a year ago now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we won that game as well. So yeah, this is a jersey that I absolutely had to get. I was looking for one of his shirts for a while. Obviously, being a top player for Chivas, his shirts all went up for quite a high price. This one relatively reasonable, which is fine. Which is reason why I got it. It's one of the ones I absolutely had. I needed to get a Mateo Chavez jersey. I've been raving about this kid for years. When he was in the youth system, even before he became a senior player for Chivas. And yeah, well, I mean, what a career, what a year he's had. He's only been a Chivas first team player for a couple of years now. I think this would have been his third season if he'd stayed at Chivas. But yeah, I mean, what even a couple of months he's had. Everyone knows that obviously. We kind of wanted to keep him. He became, I would say, our best defender. And not only just for defence, but he's a very good attacker as well. He scores goals. Super young. I think he's only just turned 22, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, like I said, he had to fight a little bit to get his move, but he managed to get his European move. We learnt from Chiquete. He's gone to AZ Alkmaar now in the Eredivisie. He's fighting to establish a first team spot there. Hasn't quite done it yet. He's only started. I think he started one or two games for pre-season over there. Scored a goal already. I think he scored a goal in his debut in the friendly. managed to get into the Mexican senior team as well. He was part of the Gold Cup squad that won it. Brilliant for him. Again, fighting for a first team left back spot in Mexico, Mexican national team. That is one of the problem areas for the national team, and yeah, it looks like he's going to fill that spot, and he's going to fill it for quite a while. Touch wood. Yeah, so what a couple of months he's had. He's an absolute player that we didn't. Chivas fans didn't want to let go of him. We didn't want him to go. Obviously, he became one of the most important players in the team. And you're thinking, oh my God, how are we going to replace him? We did replace him with El Cotoro, Brian Gonzalez, and he's landed in the club. He's just scored his debut goal for us in a game against Charlotte. So we've replaced him quite well, to be fair. We don't miss Mateo as much as we could have done. But he's, it's win-win. We've let him go. He's in Europe now. He's fighting for a spot in the first team, senior first team for a senior league in Europe, and he's gonna help him get. He's already helped him get into the national team for Mexico. So the only way is out for this kid. If we can stay injury free, if we can stay healthy, I think he can go all the way. I think he could be the best defender Mexico have had for a long, long time. Fullbacks has been the area in Mexico I think it's kind of been lacking over the last few years, and yeah, it's nice to have a left back that's young and he's already playing in Europe and he's already playing in the senior national team. I think like I said, this player is going to be the top. He's going to be a player that everyone will know about in the next couple of years if his trajectory stays, touch wood, as it has been over the last year or two. Like I said, bittersweet moment for me as a Chivas fan. You don't want him to leave Chivas because we need him. I think we could have won, and we should have won trophies with him. But having said that, Chivas need to start exploring players a bit more. We need to start doing better with that. This hopefully is the first of many. Hugo Cabreras could be the one that could leave next. But yeah, like I said, match won, issued, signed in a Super Classico. And this guy could go down as a Chivas legend, having only played for the senior team for a year, maybe 2 years. I can't even remember now. It wasn't very long, and kind of unique a little bit. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Vela. Vela didn't play for the senior team and went off and had a decent European career. So, like I said, hopefully stay healthy. We all get to follow his career in Europe now. I feel like, in a year or two when hopefully he does well at Alkmaar, I think a bigger team in Europe is going to snap him up. It's crazy to think in 2 or 3 years he could be at Alkmaar for 2 or 3 years and he's still only be 24. It's crazy. But yeah, the sky's the ceiling for this kid. I'm super happy that I managed to get a jersey. This is a crown jewel for me, personally. This and the Brazuela one is the ones that I'm going to get framed next. It's a jersey that makes my collection epic, in my opinion. And yeah, I couldn't ask for anything more. I haven't got any more yet. It remains to be seen. I want to dial it down a little bit, to be honest with you, my jersey collection, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, like I said, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really love showing you guys my jersey collection. I know that so many people that may not even really like football like jerseys and like collecting them and like people collecting them. So let me know if you've got a few of these jerseys. Let me know if you've bought any from Match Worn Shirt or Cold Kits, should I say. And yeah, let me know if you've got any of the shirts or the players that you've bought. I don't have any Mateo Chavez bought and paid for, my own fan kind of jersey, but I kind of regret that. But it is what it is. It's a little bit difficult for me to get name sets and numbers from Chivas jerseys sent over here to Australia. I can't buy directly from the club, so it sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, let me know what you think about the collection. I've also got my own paid for stores shirts. That new video is coming as soon as I get the new home and away shirt. I'll show you that, because I've got a bunch of whole new ones that I want to catch you guys up on. And yeah, let me know if you've got a really good collection as well. Let me know if any links and stuff that you've got, videos of your own collections, so that I would like to see it if I haven't seen it already. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and thanks for listening to me ramble on about my shirts. And hope you're impressed, hope you like them, and I hope you stick around for more. So, yeah, thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.